these little people right here, Rosamond. How do you? Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show. I hope you guys are ready to get this Monday morning started. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? I hope you had an amazing weekend. And I'm going to, Rosie, do you know how to get rid of that? No, that will close it off.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
Then swipe. Mom, okay.
Okay, so I have little icons in the front of my screen.
Do what I said. It's not going to close it out.
Yes, told you. So I don't know why I have these little people. Can you guys see the little people in the front of my screen? Because
weird.
I have little hearts that won't go away. And somehow I don't think I did not mean to do that. Okay, then how do I get this thing off? Okay.
That was sad. That's so sad.
It's Monday morning. Father God, I thank you, Lord. Your mercy and your grace. It's going to be a great day. I was just singing. I don't even know what that was.
First of all, you were human.
The unicorn. Did you see me?
Yeah, I think you pressed, someone, I don't know who started the broadcast, but there's some little things you can add at the bottom of going.
Yes, but how do you get them away?
Well, yeah, you just, either you have to restart the broadcast or select one and let it be on your screen.
I'm not being a koala bear. No, stop.
Well, be a heart, be peaceful.
I don't want anything extra added to my. I already got chunky cheeks. I don't need anything extra adding to that. So.
Well, be the koala bear.
I don't want to.
The koala's cute, Mom.
Get out my car. I don't want to be a koala bear.
Okay. Well,
that's nice.
Good morning, Glenn.
Good morning. Good morning.
You get ready to hit me. Be still. Father God, these children can't drive.
That's a grown woman.
Please carry on. Please carry on.
Hey, y'all. Good morning. I'm all, all right. Let's get started with the Fearless Morning Quote. I had to go find it. I was like, wait a minute. Let me get my thoughts together. Guys, the Fearless Morning Quote this morning is, the past has no power to stop you from being present now.
That's right.
Only your grievance about the past can do that. That's Eckhart Tolle.
He is a smart man. Say it again.
Yes.
I like that.
The past has no power to stop you from being present now. I gotta stop right there. What are you allowing to stop you this morning?
A to the man.
It's from your past that's keeping you from moving forward. Just think about it. If it's something, get rid of it. Be like Frozen. Let it go, right? Let it go.
For somebody not to like that movie, she quoted all the time.
I love the song. And my baby's always like, Mama, no Elsa, please. But yeah, y'all, that's an inside thing. But only your grievance about the past can do that. That's Eckhart Tolle. Only your grievance about the past can do that. So y'all, I was just wanting to ask you today, because this ties in very well with our financial confession and conversation this morning. Don't be a casualty, cut the cord. Don't be a casualty, cut the cord, y'all. And I don't know if you guys have heard that song. It's a very popular song with those lyrics inside of there. Go listen to it. For those of you who have not heard the song. But I thought it was very fitting for the conversation this morning, because oftentimes There are a lot of cords that we carry around with us. We have so many cords that are attached to us, whether it's our life, our finances, our relationships, our jobs, our children, our husbands, or somebody else's husband. Let me just throw that in there, or wife, right? All of these cords we have attached to us, and we get all tangled up in it, y'all. And we become casualties of our own situations. Casualties of our own thinking, casualties of our own decisions, right? Casualties of our own mindset. So how do you cut the cord? How do you stop being a casualty? JoJo, those little things on your face are just completely distracted.
Oh, you can see them?
I told you they That's why we told you to pick one.
Don't
You have to
click?
pick one.
No, y'all just gonna have to watch me. Watch me.
Mom, we can't take you seriously like that.
Okay. Listen.
That
listen,
doesn't help.
Linda. Listen.
You gotta
That
turn it
doesn't
back.
help.
No, just click one.
I'm not fixing to be.
Click one.
No, Lynn.
Mom.
Morning show. Y'all better look at me. How can just look, Lynn? Does that help?
Okay, all right. Let me continue. Oh, y'all see, JoJo got me being a casualty. I'm caught up in the cords.
I didn't know. Can I press a button to make it go away?
Here.
Okay, stop. I think I figured it out. There. I'm smart. Limestone education, hard at work. Do you understand? Limestone.
Well,
Please.
let's just be clear. You had to educate yourself.
That's correct.
Going to that institution. Dare I say any institution.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another conversation. The conversation today is don't be a casualty. Thank you for cutting the cord this morning, JoJo.
You're very welcome.
That was causing me a little bit distraction on this end.
I didn't even know. I thought I was the only one that could see it, so I didn't even know you could see it.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. So, guys, what do we need to do then? How do you cut the cord so that you cannot become the casualty? And I love that song because I don't know, and I have not studied the song, but I think the artist was referencing the fact he was referencing, I believe, someone about to kill themselves, or someone that was doing drugs and about to OD, and all these different situations and circumstances that people get themselves into. So how do you now cut this cord and not become the casualty of your own life, of your own situation, of your own finances? How do you do that, right, guys? The number one thing that you have to do is simply you have to master certain things. And the first thing you got to master, you know it before I say it, is your mindset, right? Oftentimes when we get in these situations, the financial situation that becomes stressing and overwhelming for us, is because that's what we're thinking about all the time. We've become so consumed with the fact, right, that you have money situations over here that are occurring in this way, and money situations that are occurring in the opposite direction. It also, guys, yesterday, so at our church, Bishop, in January and August, he always teaches about finances, okay? Every January and August, we know that that's the theme for the month. And he he shared some interesting facts with us, some interesting tidbits with us. And he said, guys, it's amazing. And because people know that, and the body knows that, a lot of people will say, I don't know why it is every time we turn around, he up in here preaching about money. He said, well, you know why you get mad, right? You know why you get mad when people have conversations about money, whether it's somebody telling you about tithing about your money, or someone coming to you and talking about, you know, you're overwhelmed in that debt, you got to do something different. The borrower is servant to the lender. You know, when we start having those types of conversations, people get mad. And he said, you know why they get mad? Do you understand why people get mad? He says, because people don't want to own up to it, but money has now become their master. And I was like, oh, he said, yeah, you get mad because we're talking about your master. That's why you upset. When people come in here and say that you need to be tithing, you get upset because we're talking about your master. I was like, well, dang, he just stepped on some toes all the way up in here. So all the way. So guys, what are those things that we have to master in our lives that are going to allow us to cut the cord, right? That are going to allow us to be able to do the things that we need to do. First and foremost is mastering your mindset, understanding who you are, whose you are, and who you are called to be, right? Understanding and knowing all of those pieces together. But guys, also knowing and understanding that we are definitely called to be good stewards of our finances, right? That's what we're charged with being. And a steward is simply someone who's in charge of something while they're here on earth. And the key point to that is while you're here on earth, which means you can't take it with you, right? You cannot take it with you. So then why are we not building generational wealth, right? And legacies that we can pass on for generations to generations, because we're not being those good stewards that we're called to be. So you have to manage things appropriately. But this is the conversation that must happen in the mind first. You have to have a basic understanding of this concept so that you're not embarrassed when you make mistakes, and recognize the fact that you can actually go back and do something differently, right? That's going to help you correct that situation. So after you master the mindset behind your money, then you got to figure out how you master your money, right? How do you master your money? How do you manage your money? You do whatever it takes to take care of your kids. I know the day here for my baby was the first day of school. We did whatever it took to make sure he had his school supplies for him to be able to go back to school today, to get everything that he needs. It took everything, every fiber in my being, not to get in that car and go to school with them this morning so I could see who his teacher was, who was in his classroom, and all those things. But I knew I had other obligations and things I needed to do. So guys, we have to understand, and that's another area to cut the cord. Some of us are just those overprotective parents, right? And I'm preaching to myself on that too. Sometimes we are those overprotective parents, because I know I wanted to be there. I want to see everything. I want to hear what everybody has to say. I want to see what the other kids are doing too. But sometimes you just got to let it go, right? Let it go and let them grow and do what they need to do. Guys, the next thing, how do you cut the cord? The next way to cut your cord is you must master your time. Master your time and prioritize all of the things that you need to do. See, repetition is what's going to allow you to be able to master this concept. Repetition helps you to fix a problem, okay? If there's a problem I know for us, one of our problems was the fact that we love sweets in this house. And we are bakers. We are bakers. I'll bake cakes. My husband will bake cakes. We'll do a bake-off. But by the time we get done, we have too much cake in the house. But we don't see that as a problem. However, that's a problem for us, right? Because when we see it, we're going to eat it until it's gone, right? So we have to master all of these different things. Repetition allows you to fix a problem. So what you focus on, guys, is then where all of the attention goes, that allows you to do things differently. So challenge yourself to do it differently. Master your time. What are the things you have to repeatedly do? Like JoJo, that's her thing she has to repeatedly do. Drop her baby off at school. If you notice, there's a pattern to everything that she does in the morning. As they're getting their day.
Girl.
Yes.
Is
Rosie getting out for school?
Yeah.
I can tell, right?
Yeah.
But there's a pattern, there's repetition in that process. See, we have to be able to master our time in a way that's most beneficial to us, to our family, to everything that we do. Are you holding up your hand for a pause?
I was the car zipping through here. I hate to have to beat a kid down because they done ran my child over. Carry on. Man, just keeping it real out here in these streets, girl.
It is. It really is. And that is a completely, even though we joke, it is a completely serious point. Yeah. But the next thing is so funny that you said it in that moment. The next thing is we have to master our emotions, y'all. We have to master our emotions, because sometimes, guys, your emotions can take you to places that you did not plan to go immediately. You did not plan to go there with that lady in your office, or you did not plan to go there with that person who cut you off in the line, ran through the red light, zipped across 3 lanes right in front of you, cutting everybody off. You didn't plan to go there, but our emotions can quickly take us there. So learning to master your emotions.
You okay? You okay? Have a good day.
So learning to master your emotions are very important as you learn to cut the cord, y'all. You don't have
Can
to
I
stay in
add
that place.
something? And
Absolutely.
maybe you can talk about this when it comes to our emotions and our money and our spending. Like, I think you talked about one time of how we know we're gonna get those sale emails from everybody. But for, when they a stressful day, some ladies and men like to relieve their stress by going shopping. And that emotional shopping can get you caught up. It can. Don't let me have an emotional day and there's a Dollar Tree. What? Forget about it. Cause that. And I think that's a real topic that I think you may need to do on the morning show, because it's all the way real.
Yeah, it is. They call it retail therapy. They've even put a name on it. They even have, guys, even some of the specialists, those psychiatrists and things that people go to, they've even given everything a term, and it's categorized now, or it's recognized as an actual disease. I don't want to say disease, right? But
What?
it's an actual mental, right? It is.
Really?
Retail therapy is an actual, yes, honey. Yeah,
It's
they'll
that
come up with
like it's
anything.
that serious? I would just, what?
There are people who have to see therapists over their retail therapy because they've gotten so far down into this hole of debt of everything
Wow.
that they've done, and they actually go through the process with this therapist that helps them to look at, okay, so what really got you to this point? What really allowed you or brought you to the point to where you think that this is what's going to help you to pull out, but in actuality it's pulling you down deeper and deeper and deeper. It's more like quicksand for some people. Oftentimes
Wow.
that's what your debt is. It looks like regular, it looks okay when you first step on it, and then initially, then the next thing you know, you just start going in further and deeper and getting sucked in. And if you don't know how to maneuver to get up out of that, it just continues to consume you and to swallow you. So yes, it is absolutely the emotional attachments to our money. We must learn to get those under control, right? Good morning, Rachel. Thank you for joining us as well. So yeah, guys, mastering your emotions. We'll talk about that. Yeah, that's definitely a good topic. How we gonna master these emotions when it comes to retail therapy? Because every and it's a vicious cycle. You guys are not alone. We've all been through it. It's just that some people get into it so deep, right? That it consumes them, that all of their credit cards are maxed out, that they're borrowing from everybody. They're doing everything that they can just to get that high. It's just like it's the equivalent of being addicted to drugs, is what they're saying, when you have to go to see the therapist to assist, right, in these situations.
Or a gambler.
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
Of course. Yes, absolutely.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That, my friend, is crazy. And I guess, I think sometimes we think at what point, at some point, we be like, you know what, hold up, this is going awry. Something, something's got to stop. But I guess when you're that far in, like you said, it's quicksand, you don't even know that you're that far in, I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm all in your topic. Go ahead.
No. That's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine, because it becomes a situation. And like I said, we'll do a completely, guys, don't be a casualty, right? Don't be a casualty. Cut the cords. For some, it's easier than others, but for some of us, it's going to take work. And you got to recognize where you are. Put yourself on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being I can get rid of this easy, and 5, this is going to be tough, right? And have that true conversation with yourself. Rate yourself with your shopping and your emotional attachment to shopping. Is it every time that you get down about something? Because I know for me, when I get upset about something, I'll go eat something. And I know JoJo, y'all, she'll tell y'all, I like to eat. Yes, I do. But when I'm in a real emotional bind, I am going to really eat. And it's not going to be the good stuff. It's going to be every piece of junk crap that I can find. Cakes, cookies, you name it. That's going to be me all the way. And then my stomach is all tore up after going through that, because I know that it's not good to me. It's not good for me, but it's good to me in that moment when I'm going through. So you have to recognize what are your triggers first and foremost that push you to that point, so that you can now start to identify, right, and recognize, okay, now I got to move out of here. Right? Mm-hmm. I have to move from this because I can't stay in this place. Mm-hmm. And some people that don't know me, they'll be like, girl, you know you don't have a eating problem. Yes, I do. I just hide it very well. I hide it very well, but I do know, and I recognize when I'm overdoing it. See, that's what we have to do with our finances, because all of this stuff becomes emotional for us. Mm-hmm. All of it becomes emotional for us. And until we recognize what it is, identify what these things are, then we can now move from those situations. Mm-hmm. So yes, guys, and the last thing that you must master, guys, is the knowledge and develop a skill. Master the knowledge you need and to develop the skills that will get you to where it is that you want to go. Okay, and recognize the fact to say, guys, I need help. That oftentimes those are the 3 most difficult words for many of us to say, because we are Mr. and Miss Independent, because we've been taught to, you know, you've always got to do better than everybody else, or you always got to be better than everyone else, and you got to do this by yourself, because we're of that mindset that nobody has my back, when in actuality, not everybody's out there against you. But what you put in your forefront of your mind is what becomes a reality for you. Correct. If you think everybody's out there to get you, then that's what's going to come to you, right? Mm-hmm. The same thing, and you've heard people talk about this before. You go out and buy a new car. You haven't seen this car on the road until you drive it off the lot. You on your way home, you see 20 of the same car before you even get back home to your driveway. You be like, dang, now I thought I had me a different car, but now I see every Tom, Dick, and Harry out here has that same car. With the same color. Right? Right, exactly. So the same thing happens in other situations in our life, guys. What you focus on is what you tend to bring to you, what tends to become the reality for you. So if you focus on the fact that you need help, you go out there and find the help, guess what, baby? Help is going to show up for you. That's right. You just have to, right, be intentional in what it is that you're doing, that you're thinking about, the emotions that are coming to the forefront. How are you mastering all of these different things? Your time, your money, your mindset, your emotions, and the development of the knowledge and the skills that you need to get to your next, guys. So in dealing with your finances, I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yeah, I said it, America's #1. And what I do, guys, is I put together a course for you. It's a 7-day course. It's delivered for free to your inbox that'll help you in that your financial situations, so that you can start investing. As we said earlier in this broadcast, guys, we're called to be good stewards of our finances. And good stewards simply means you can't take it with you when you die, but what are you doing about it while you're here on earth? How are you managing those finances in the right way, in the most appropriate way that's going to allow you to build generational wealth, right? So if you're ready to go ahead and get started on this path and use the funds that you have so that you can now invest, go to bit.ly/7-day prep investing. See, that's how you get the information that you need to get started, get that solid financial foundation. All of these things that we talked about today, about cutting the cord, right? All of these things that we talk about today are also mentioned in each of those days. You'll receive 7 days worth of emails in your inbox that are going to walk you through the process as this relates to your money. So how do you move through this process? So bit.ly/7day prep investing. If you go over there, you sign up, the information will be delivered to your email account. Don't forget to check your spam, because sometimes they do go to your spam folders. It's as simple as that, unless you add me to your list of trusted people to send to your inbox, guys. bit.ly/7day prep investing. I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yes, I said it, America's #1, and I'm passing it over to my co-host.
All right, guys. Lynn, I'm sorry that I jumped all in you because you just right. I didn't know it was a new mental diagnoses now of retail therapy. Hey, I didn't know that was a new code. Good. I know a whole lot of folk that might need to go check in on that part right there.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay. All right, guys. So the fearless thought for today it's two. I want to share something with you. I don't want anybody to think that I am harsh, mean, or overbearing when sharing my message. I am passionate about sharing my message. I don't want anybody to feel like, oh, I'm making you feel bad because you want to continue to live in crazy in your life and your finances. It is all your choice. But I want you to understand one thing. There are consequences that will come with the choice that you decide to make. We are all living the consequences of our choices today. The choices we made yesterday is the consequence today. You know, because I drank that Pepsi yesterday, I got red marks down here today. I'm living the consequences of the Pepsi I had on yesterday. So there are consequences. You are more than welcome. And I think Lynn will agree with me. We do not want to drag you out of your crazy kicking and screaming. We want you to come willingly out of your crazy because it is not a safe place for you. It is not safe mentally, emotionally, financially, for your family, for your generation. It's not, because you are creating a habit and your family is going to take it on and you're going to pass it on down the line to future generations. And that is our goal, is to educate you so that you can take the correct steps so that you can stop this crazy. It is not to drag you in here kicking and screaming. By no means. It is not to make you feel bad if you choose to stay in your crazy. Please understand that others around you who may be beginning to live outside of their crazy may not be as tolerant of your crazy now because they are living outside of their crazy. Now, so, you know, I always say, Lynn, the change equals challenge, and your circle is going to determine where you're going in life. Your circle, if you choose to stay in crazy, is going to change as well, because when your friends start to live outside of crazy, they're going to leave you sitting right where you at. And some of us are lonely and can't figure out why. It's because you may have this, oh, my friends, they moved away. They think they bougie. How many of us have heard that? They think they better than everybody because they done moved here and they done this. No, boo. We have decided that living in crazy may not be the best thing for us. We have decided that we want something better than our family has given us, and there's nothing wrong with our family giving us. They gave us the tools they had at that moment, and we're now going to build upon them to make something greater. So it is not our job to feed into your doubts and your fears. It is our job to feed into your dreams and your future. And that is what the morning show is about. We're not going to drag you along kicking and screaming, because the wheels of this bus going to keep rolling, with or without without your crazy. We're trying to help you with the crazy. So today, there's no pressure. There's no judgment if you're living in crazy, because what you'll find is crazy is going to continue to happen every day. You're just going to have better tools to handle your crazy. So if you have a financial crisis, it's not going to break the bank. If you have a crazy going on in your life, it's not going to break you emotionally and mentally. You're going to be able to handle it. We're just trying to equip you with the tools. So there's no judgment here. You are free to come and listen. By all means, please share the morning show. However, we are passionate about everything that we say. And it is our goal to help you get outside of your crazy. Now, if you and your crazy are living comfortable and y'all best friends and y'all booed up and you don't want out of crazy, this may not be the best place for you. I would hate to lose. I ain't even gonna say I hate to lose. You know, we're not losing anything if people stop watching the show. We're not losing anything. You, on the other hand, may be losing vital information that could be life-changing for you, life-changing, life-altering, and you could be setting your future generations up for greatness. But because you don't want to do the hard work, you are more content to stay in your crazy. So either way, guys, on this journey, that's as a choice, you live in crazy or you live outside of crazy. And it is completely up to you, my friend, what you want to do. Either way, Lynn and I are going to be here every weekday morning at 7:15 a.m. sharing some tips and information that you need to live past crazy. So on this Motivational Monday, I want to motivate you to do as you please. You are free to stay on this journey, and you are free to depart this journey. Either way, we will be here when you are ready.
Girl, so speaking on that note, since you brought it up, I wasn't motivated to get on here this morning, but I had to go find me some motivation this morning, and my motivation came from, I don't know if you know that song, Give Me You.
By
Give
who?
me you. Everything else can wait.
Sing it, Lynn.
I hope it's not too late. Do you know that song?
No, but I like it. Who is it by?
Girl, that song, I had to look it up and send it to you, but that song had to help me get through this morning so I can get on here and have this confession and conversation about everyday life and finances this morning. Yes.
Amen, honey. I feel you. And I think we all have those days where it was just like, you know what? They can have it all today. Deuces.
Exactly,
they can have it all. And so we're not any different from anybody else. But we are committed to living out of crazy. That we are committed to doing. So Lynn, anything else you want to add before we close out the show?
Just wanted to say real quickly, Charlene also said that people were so shocked that she left small town friendly. And yep, they do get shocked sometimes when you do that, but you got to go for you. You got to go for you. You got to grow for you. You got to do for you so that you can come up, then go back. Don't leave them behind. Go back and offer it to them. Say, hey guys, this is what's available if you decide to do A, B, and C. Then, like JoJo said, it's their choice. They can choose to do or not to do. The same thing you did. You chose to do, right? To move on to your next. And that's what we're all called to do. We're all called to grow. And it doesn't require you to leave small town friendly for everything. It doesn't. Because the internet is available and accessible to everyone. So whether you small town friendly or big city, whatever, right? You have opportunities to do things. Now, see, we're living in an age, guys, where it is available to those who want it. The question is, do you want it? Do you want it?
So?
Yes, it is. Do you want it?
That's it.
Right? Just like Uncle Sam used to say, he said it, I want you. He made it very much clear and evident that he wanted you. So the question I'm asking you today, do you want it?
That's right.
Do you want it? Nothing else needs to be said. Answer that question for yourself. All right, guys, we thank you so much for your time and spending this precious minutes with us this morning, because we know your time is your most precious commodity. You can't get these minutes back, but you decided to spend them with us. We appreciate you for that. Continue to join us for the Fearless Morning Show every Monday through Friday, 7:15 a.m., whether we're in it or not. But yeah, we're in it to win it. So guys, we need you to come on too. Are you in it to win it? Because we are. We're going to continue on this journey, help someone else out. And you take this information that you get today, implement it, do what you need to do your come up, right? And then continue to pass it on to someone else. That's exactly it, Charlene. Refuse to conform to your surroundings and atmosphere if it's not conducive to you leveling up. If it is conducive to leveling up, then go ahead and level up, then move on out. Get what you need to get and move to your next. See, that's what's most important. It's not all about being selfish. Because how can you do anything for anybody if you bog down in your own mess? See, that's the message you need to get this morning.
That hurt somebody's eardrum today. I'm just saying.
And it's okay as long as they get it and do what they need to do to get to the next. That's all I'm saying. Do not conform to your surroundings and your atmosphere if it's not conducive to you leveling up. And somebody's going to be mad at you. Somebody's not going to get along with you. And somebody's going to hate you. So what? Do you. Right?
Regardless.
Do what you need to do to get to your next. Exactly. It's not about pleasing them anyway.
Regardless, they're gonna be mad regardless. So give them something to be mad about, please. If you're gonna talk, I'm gonna give you something to talk about. Hold on. Wait just a minute. I got you. Hold on. Hold fast. Hold fast.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us for the Fearless Morning Show. It's Motivation Monday. We hope you're motivated to go out and do, not only motivated, but empowered and inspired to go ahead and implement to get to your next. I'm Lynn Timmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yeah, I said it, America's #1. And I definitely want to remind you guys, go ahead and register for the 7-day prep, bit.ly/7-day prep investing, so that you can get it all the way right. Cut the cord, guys. We don't have to stay in these same situations that we're in. Move to your next.
That's
when I move, you move, just like that.
All right, guys. We hope you have a great day. Don't forget to share the video with your friends and your family. And we are on YouTube. Eventually, in a few, maybe the next show, I'll figure out how to I can put it on here while Lynn is talking, the link to our YouTube channel, so you can copy that. But you can find all of our shows on there, so you can binge watch them on YouTube. All right, guys, I hope you have an amazing Monday. Be safe out there. Happy first day of school, Malachi. Lynn, go peep in there on your baby girl and go see how he doing. You should have did this show on the run and be like, I got to take my baby to school. So we all could have told him, I have a good day. Now you got to go pick him up.
But I got to let Daddy handle that. Daddy handles it because mommy, yeah. I get too involved. Daddy can handle it. He got it. He got it.
Lynn, you be all in their business.
All in it.
It doesn't help that you used to be a school teacher, so that probably make it 50 times worse. No, ma'am, that's not correct.
Yes, it will make it worse. Yes.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good day, and we'll see you here bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good one.